Hey guys, Aaron and Lior here, your weekly update. We're going to do two parts, a quick video, and we're going to do some text, just based on some feedback we got from the last one. So we'll try to make it quick and informative for everyone.
We have good news and a little bit of bad news, but mostly good for this week. So let's get started.
Yeah, so in regards to those who ordered sheets, we've finalized the sizing and production is underway. We're hoping to get some in the next week or two, and then we'll start batching orders and let those who are able to ship out, we'll let you guys know via email or tracking numbers. So the sheets are moving pretty fast, much faster than we expected. We thought it would take a month, and it's looking like we should be able to get some in our warehouse in the next week or two. So that's some really good news.
We also have good news for international and European backers. We get asked a lot what's happening with that, and we try to sort of like put it into one umbrella of international, but we did start creating pick lists for the warehouse of international orders, because as many of you are, for those of you who are following the exact drama going on, we have shipped some inventory from our West Coast warehouse to our East Coast warehouse. That should be arriving today. And with that, we know how many we'll be able to fulfill internationally, and we're going to start. A quick note about that. Those of you who ordered sheets, so we will wait for the sheets to arrive in order to fulfill that whole order. And the same goes for 2-in-1s. If covers are coming in, that's going to be the situation with that. Another note about that is that we are using DHL most likely for shipping international. One thing to know with DHL is that in some countries, in some European countries and in many international countries, there is no door-to-door tracking. So it will show you when it's entered the country or when it's entered the city. But after that, if you live in a rural area or if your country doesn't support DHL tracking, what happens is DHL takes your package, it gives it to the local courier of your country or your city, and they will deliver it straight to you, but they don't necessarily have tracking. So that's just a heads up if you see like tracking's frozen there or something like that. That's just the maximum that we can do. And okay, so BC, let's get to a little bit of hiccups that we ran into this week. So our West Coast warehouse has shipped many 2-in-1 orders, and many people are letting us know over support that they received most of it, meaning they received the iced portion, the inner blanket, but they may be missing a cover. The warehouse is aware of that, so it is a mistake that we accept and we claim responsibility for. And we are going to ship out a replacement cover to you. Just let us know. We'll do that free of charge. We're still not sure how many were affected. It should be under 50 or so. But because of that, it's also affecting how many covers we know we have in stock, which means we have to do another inventory count this weekend. And with that new number, we'll be able to know how many we can fulfill, in the rest of the world. So that's like one hiccup we've had. Was not expecting that, but yeah.
Frozen tracking numbers. So we've had a lot of support requests for people who have tracking numbers that haven't moved in a few days or a week or even more than a week. There's a lot of different reasons why your tracking number might not move. It could be one that we created it, sent it to the warehouse, and they realized they didn't have that particular product with them, so they're waiting for the movement from one warehouse to the other in order to fulfill that. It could be that the shipping carrier has received it and has yet to update it. It can also be that the warehouse had a small glitch where they provided tracking numbers and then a day later created different tracking numbers for your order. And we had a miscommunication where we sent you the wrong tracking number. So then we've seen reports of people starting to get their packages when their tracking number has no movement. So if you have a tracking number and there's no movement, be aware because your package still might show up any day or so. And if there hasn't been movement for about 5 or 6 days or more, just reach out to support. We'll look into it because everyone's case seems to be a little bit different. It could be again, we don't have the entire product that we're looking for, so we're waiting for it to come in. It can be the fact that potentially the carrier has lost the package. It can be incorrect tracking number, or it can be that we created a tracking number, we sent it to the warehouse, and they're just waiting to ship it.
Well, we did receive lists today of which were affected. So if you email support, we'll be able to tell you that you were one where we're waiting for a transfer, or yours was shipped. So just email support and we'll get that for you. And
we did an induction actually today of about 167 US orders. So if you're in the US and you have a tracking number that hasn't moved in a little bit, pay attention to it over the next day or so. You might see some movement as UPS has finally accepted the induction. So as they start to scan, you'll start to see movement.
Yeah, I think that's it for today. So that means international starting real soon. Sheets are looking good, and many are coming already. And we just want to keep you updated with the progress. We're starting to get clarity into our orders and what's happening. So you might also notice our chat support. We have 5 people now on it that can help. So you should be able to receive a response within 2 hours, maybe even less. And we're really dedicated to improving the support channel. We've heard your responses. We've heard everything, your feedback, and you might see pretty much a dramatic improvement in our responses and how we handle cases. So we appreciate you letting us know how we can improve.
Yeah, and then just to close it off, our support chat is the best way to contact us. I know a lot of people like to comment in the Kickstarter updates or on the Kickstarter comment section. We're not monitoring that as much. We can't share personal information. So if you're posting personal things and you're looking for support on that channel, it's not the best way to go about getting real support. Just email us, support@hushblankets.com. Like Leo said, we're all juiced up. We've got 5 people on there now. Leo and I are on there almost every day for pretty much the majority of our day when we have time. So we're really trying to dig in and provide real responses. And so I've noticed that some people have also commented on the fact that we're not able to help you right away, that we have to go and contact the warehouse and see where you're at. And that's just true. We're just trying to be transparent. We're trying to say that, hey, we don't have the answer to why this is happening for your order. So we'll do the digging, we'll reach out to the necessary people, and then we'll come back to you for some answers. So please be patient. We're doing our best. But like Leo said, yeah, we appreciate your support. It's been awesome. And for those who have got their blanket and have left really positive reviews, we thank you so much. That's what this was all about.
And if you haven't left a review yet, please do so. We'd appreciate that. And we'll see you in next week's update. We're going to try doing 2, maybe even more per week now as we get more and more developments. And so stay tuned for that. All right. Thank you.